So guys, welcome to the first episode of Datesphere. I am Anton and this is my host.
Hello.
Is that it? Is that all you're gonna say? Hello. What's so funny? See, this is the first episode and you're already laughing about it. We need to take this seriously. We need to help people that are struggling with dating and you're here laughing about it. This is a serious matter. Yeah? Listen, guys, put in the comments below, yeah. She needs to stop laughing, innit? She thinks it's a joke. It's not a joke. It's a serious thing. You know what I'm saying? This whole dating thing is pissing me off. It's pissing you guys off. And I'm sure it's pissing you off as well.
It's annoying me as well.
Exactly. Yeah. So let's not take it, you know, don't laugh about it.
Why are you laughing?
Exactly. It's humor. That's what I'm doing, isn't it? First episode, guys. Who pays for the first date? I know you've not prepared for it, but I've prepared some questions. We talked about something else, but we're going to go with something really simple. When you get on dating apps, when you start talking to somebody and you want to take them out on a first date, who do you think should pay on the first date?
I feel it should be split halfway.
Okay.
Yeah, because, you know, we're in 2025 where women work, men work, and it should be just shared equally.
Yeah.
Everything should be shared equally.
I 100% agree with you because I feel like 2025, everyone earns their own money.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone has, you know, their own means of, you know, getting resources, and nobody who's about to date is broke. No. Everyone's got 50 quid spare in their little bank account. If you ain't got, listen guys or girls, if you ain't even got 50 quid in your bank account, do not date. Yeah, that's my advice to you guys, because it's going to cost you. Dating in 2025 is going to cost you.
Dating does not have to be about going for meals or whatever. You could just go for a coffee, and that's not even like, it's about less than £5 to even go for a coffee. You could go for a date and just go for a coffee date.
That's a good point,
yeah,
actually.
You don't need to have like 50 quid in your account.
Listen, I'm telling you from a guy's point of view, you're a very rare breed when it comes to dating, right? Because when we go out to date, we have to be prepared to spend.
No, but it depends what you've set out to do as a date.
Right, so I'll give you an example. If I'm on a dating app, I'm chatting to, say, one or two girls.
Yeah.
I'm liking one of the girls.
Yeah.
I'm texting her saying, listen, I want to meet up with you because I think we should take it forward. The first thing she's going to say, where are we going to eat? Most of the times, right?
Majority will not say they want to go for a meal. They'll say,
surprised.
Okay, let's go for a date. And then it will be like, okay, where do you want to go?
If I say coffee, it's not going to go well for me.
You just say, let's meet up for a drink.
Well, personally, I would.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But we're talking generally when it comes to dating. And somebody who's like, you know, above a echelon of 5, you know, on the scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the ugliest and 10 being the most prettiest, somebody who's over 5 will not settle for a coffee. I guarantee you that. So
you feel that you, as like majority of men, feel that women they expect a meal on their first date. They want to
get wine and dine, of course.
On the first date.
Of course. Okay. Of course. And some women are out there who are so heartless, they would use you just to go out and eat. Nothing else.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you agree with that one?
I've known women that do that.
Exactly my point. Yeah. But obviously, it's relevant to everything that we're going to talk about on this episode. Who pays on the first date? Love, etiquette, and ego. So when it comes to love, do you believe in love at first sight?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Not love at first sight. I think love grows as you gradually get to know the person.
Yeah.
That's what I believe.
But wouldn't you, I would argue, you know my argument about this, right? So you say that love at first sight doesn't exist.
No, it doesn't.
I believe it does.
No.
Let me break it down for you.
Go on then.
When we go out dating, when we go on swipe, what's the first thing we see?
You just look at the face. You don't look at their profile. You go by their image.
You would.
Picture profile.
Right?
Yeah.
So you would look at a picture, you think, okay, this person can deserve my love because he or she looks good enough to be next to me. Now, if they don't have that looks that you're going for,
right,
you're going to swipe left, aren't you?
You're not saying you're going to develop love with that person.
No, I'm saying love at
isn't
first sight. So I think it's all linked, because if you think about it, love at first sight does exist because you want to be with that person, isn't it? If you see somebody who's really your type, your type could be anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah? And you see that type on the phone and you think, hold on, I really like him. You're going to swipe right, aren't you?
Of course you are.
And if it's not your type, somebody totally opposite, but...
Yeah, but that's got nothing to do with love. It's, like you say, it's an attraction, isn't it?
Yeah, I've not said it yet, but yeah, thank you for finishing my sentence
Sorry.
off. Yes, I do believe in love at first sight because of the physical attraction. That's my statement, right? Because if you do not like the person physically, you would never give that second date or second chance for you to get to know that person in the first place. And that's just the way it is. Love at first sight exists only obviously the physical way. And once you give them a chance, they might have a heart of a gold, they might not. So that's when you make that decision of, oh, not really for me, or she's not really for me. Because yeah, the looks are doing it for me, but when you spend time with that person, that's
then
when you find out, okay,
whether...
if I'm compatible or not.
No.
But if they don't even have the looks in the first place, you're not going to give them a chance, are you? They might have a heart of gold, but you're not going to give them a chance, are you?
No.
Exactly. So that's what I mean when I say love at first sight exists in that context.
Yeah, that's totally in a different context, yeah.
Okay, perfect. Now, etiquette in dating. So we're talking like who pays on the first date, obviously, stuff like that. What questions you can ask and stuff like that. So what do you think is a question that you have to avoid, or an area of
that you would never
never talk about on the first date?
How much money do you make? You would never ask that on the first date.
No, money is everything now.
You would never ask that person, okay, I'll only want to date you depending on how much you make. You would never ask that.
You'd never say it, but you would ask that question.
No,
you wouldn't ask somebody what you do.
No, you'd want to know what they do, but
exactly.
you would never ask how much they make.
But you'd find out anyway.
You wouldn't.
You just do a little Google search, you'd find out how much he or she makes. No. It's easy as that. But you'd want to know what they do, right?
Of course, occupation-wise, what they do, but then you would never ask them how much money they make. You would never ask that question.
Okay, let me give you an example. Me and you are on a date.
Yes.
I've asked you what you do.
Yes.
You said you're a nurse, for example, right? So I already know, if I'm a little bit clued up, I already know, or even I can just Google it, how much nurses make, right? And if I tell you I'm a doctor, you would think, shit, he makes over a certain amount of money. Okay. Right? You would, wouldn't you? Now, if I said in the flip side, I just work in a factory.
Yeah.
Then you're gonna have, like, you're gonna think, okay, minimum wage, maybe he doesn't even have his own place, and this, that, and the other. You'd have all these sorts of things going in your head, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I think that etiquette has to be done, because you see yourself with that person. You might want to know what they do, but you might want to go traveling every now and then. And what if he can't afford it? Depending on what job he does, then you wouldn't go ahead with it because you want to travel and he can't or she can't. So I would think that, that would be an area you have to ask no matter what.
Not money-wise. You would never ask.
No, not money-wise, but you need to know what they do.
No, obviously occupation you would ask.
Yeah,
but not you would. That's what you were asking. What is something you would never ask?
Okay.
I would never ask on the first date about the money. Yeah.
Okay. I would never ask about their past.
Would you not?
No, I don't want to know.
Okay.
If I'm with you, like we're starting a fresh start, why am I going to want to know who you dealt with in the past? It's nothing to do with me. And if guys really want to know, then it's just going to hurt them, nothing else.
Would it really hurt the guy, even though it's a past?
Of course it would. Every guy wants a girl who's not had a past.
But every girl, majority, they do, depending on their age, will always have a past.
Everyone has a past now. We're in a society, we're on this echelon of a society where everyone has a past, no matter if you're a girl or a guy.
Of course.
But I'd rather not know on the first date. Yeah, you can tell me later. We can exchange how many, people we've slept with or whatever. But I still wouldn't give out my information at all. And I wouldn't want to know yours either. I just want to keep that, in the wraps. I don't want to know. Like, if me and you are getting on, the past has nothing to do with us. I just don't rate it at all.
Okay.
It's just not the thing that I would ask. And it just kills you, innit? Listen, guys, put in the comments below if you found out that your girl, like whoever you're with, has slept with so many guys or whatever. If you found out that number, you wouldn't be pissed off. Of course you would. You'd have all sorts of judgment towards them. Same with the guys. If a guy says to you, I've slept with 500 women, you'd want to stay away from that guy because you think, fucking hell, all the girls in the fucking city or the UK or whatever, do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you'd want to stay away from that person. So that's something that you should absolutely avoid on the first date. Is it outdated for men to expect to pay on the first date?
That is very outdated because that's like back in the days when I just think that was back in the day. We're now in
2025.
Yeah, 2025. 2025, and everyone works, everyone brings in a wage, everyone's got good careers, you know, everyone's all got a job. And everyone shares everything now, you know, like even when we have children, you know, you want to be, you know, the mother, the father, you know, like they're all shared. Everything is shared. So we're dating and going out, it should be shared as well. That's how I feel.
100% agreed. Because I don't want to be going on a first date. I don't go on first dates anyway. I don't do that shit because I know they'll expect me to pay and I'm not paying.
So
I work really hard for my money and I'm not spending it on some random girl that's not going to see me again.
So what do you do then on your first date?
I just tell them to come in the park and see me. That's all I do. Listen, that stuff is really, really underrated because I know then that if this girl is serious on dating or if she's not, if she says, no, I can't come in the park,
then you know.
That's a public place.
Yeah.
You don't have to spend any money. You can just walk around in the park and talk about it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You don't have to go to a fancy restaurant. I don't do that. I just be like, you know, I'm about my money. I don't want to spend shit on that when I don't even know you.
So you just want to see on that first date,
Yeah.
for a walk, it's purely just talking to see whether it's worth a second date.
Or I could go for a coffee, but then I hate tea and coffee anyway, so I would never go there.
But it's not, you just say, let's go for tea or coffee, but I mean coffee, but it's not, you can have a soft drink.
In my whole life here, I've only had one first date, and that's it. Never had it again, never had it before.
And what was that?
That was in a bloody restaurant.
Okay.
But then we agreed previously, before meeting, we're going to split the bill because I'm not paying for you.
So
I don't want you to pay for me.
Was it a meal?
Yeah, of course it was a meal. Okay. It was just Nando's, nothing more. Okay. Like, I got my full chicken, and then she got her butterfly burger or something. I can't remember now.
And you split it?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
That's the best way, isn't it? I'm not going to pay for your Nando's. What? I don't even know you. I'll pay for mine.
But that's fine. That's fair enough.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because some people are fine with that, splitting the bill. But then you've got some men and women that don't want that. They want to be
it's always women. It's never men. Men are ready to pay. Yeah. It's always women that say, listen, I don't want you to not pay for me because it's our first date. You've called me. If a guy makes a mistake on calling them out on a date, oh, let me take you here, or let me take you there. Guys, listen, these are the words you need to just take out of your vocabulary when you're doing on the first, like going on a first date through Tinder, Bumble, whatever the dating apps you're on. Don't say, let me take you out. That means, in hindsight, you're paying for them.
Yeah,
and they're ready to fucking go because they're not going to pay a penny. No. And you're going to have to take the bill no matter where you take them. So stop doing that, please, guys. Let's just, like, you know, have some respect for yourselves. Should the person who initiated the date pay? See, that's like, goes into what I just said.
What you've just exactly said.
So should the person who initiated the date pay? But then, if the initiation could go either way. It could be a girl saying to the guy, oh,
do you want to meet up for
do you want to meet up there?
Yeah.
And then the guy won't know if she's going to pay or not, but then she'll expect him to pay on that first date anyway. Yeah. So be careful, guys, especially guys, I'm saying, because it's mostly guys that get trapped into these little traps that the women set. Yeah. So be careful. If it's somebody that's way above your level of looks, flipping everything, just be careful of them.
Because they'd be expecting it then, isn't it?
They've got 10 different guys that are willing to pay for their meal.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're the 11th one, so be careful. Do not fall into that trap. Would you go on a second date if they didn't offer to pay? So
On
say
the
you
first
want
day.
so on the first day,
Yeah.
you wanted the guy to pay. Obviously,
they
you're
didn't.
different.
I'm not going to say based on me, but
Yeah.
yeah. But on the first date, if the guy didn't pay,
Yeah. Would
and
you
it
go on
was-
a second
what,
date?
and it was split, or you're saying the female paid?
Well,
How would it
okay,
be?
so let's do two parts of this question.
Okay.
So if the guys, if say first of all, so the guy said, "Oh, let's just split."
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So you would go on a second date.
I'd definitely go on a second date.
Now, if he said he's forgotten his wallet and
Yeah.
you're gonna have to pay that one.
Yeah, I'd end up paying, innit?
No, I know you would, but would you see him on a second date?
Yes.
You would. God.
But then I'd see what the third date would be like, right?
Oh yeah, then he has to
Yeah.
pay for the
Then
third
obviously
one.
the third one would be like, okay.
No,
then
the
next-
second one he has to pay for.
Yeah, then the second will be like, okay, it's on you then. The next
Yeah,
one.
if you want to see me again.
Yeah. But then, would that guy want to see the
This
woman?
is what I'm talking
If you're
about.
saying that, oh, he's forgotten his wallet,
Yeah,
then
yeah.
obviously the female's going to pay.
Exactly.
Then I doubt it.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say I always say, I'd never say that make the female pay. My message here on Datesphere, our message here on Datesphere is everything should be equal. Yeah.
that's
We're not going for, oh, the guy should do this and the girls should do that because it's their roles and that and the other. That's like, this is like, we're talking post Andrew Tate now. He's come up with this really crazy idea, what people used to do back in the day. But then he doesn't realize that back in the day, women didn't used to work as much. So him carrying on the traditional thinking of, oh, the man should do everything
Always pay.
is outdated.
No, it is outdated.
It's proper
Because-
outdated because women work for themselves
Of
now.
course. Yep.
Feminism's come in. They've, put that little bit of push on females to work in the workforce. And they've got their own money. They're like, girl bosses right now.
their own thing.
Doing their own thing. They've got money.
Have their own business, or they're
Of course.
working for,
Of course.
They're all working. It doesn't have to be any, high-end job. It's any job. Women are working.
And the flip side of that as well is, I was just thinking a minute ago, but then I lost the train of thought because you interrupted me again.
Sorry.
Right, what was it? Oh yeah, the warning for the guys. A lot of warning for the guys in this one because obviously, I'm your love guru. No, I'm joking. I'm not no love guru. I'm just trying to make the dating scene better through this podcast, which I think is a good idea. Any girl that has a good job and she says, I'm not paying for the first date or I'm not going splits on it,
Right.
that's a red flag.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Do not go on that date with that person.
Second date, no.
Yeah, do not go on that second date because she's going to expect you to pay
Next time round.
all the time. Not next time round because she knows she's a girl boss. She knows she probably looks good. She knows she can get other 10 guys to pay for her meal. So why is she going to go with
But
you
she
to
wouldn't
split
even
it?
say that I'm not going to pay. She just wouldn't say anything.
Yeah, exactly.
The guy will get his wallet out, and then she'll be like,
That's it.
"Oh, let me give half."
Yeah, just
Let-
to
just
show that,
show
I'm
that,
about to pay, but then back off after the first
because
attempt.
she has no intentions of paying.
Yeah, it's all bullshit, man. Come on. Have you ever gone on a date with somebody who's pulled out coupons to pay for the date?
Oh my gosh. Never. No.
Well, I've already told you my history. I've never been on first dates like that. But if you're pulling out coupons, like I said to you, do not date. Just stay at home, watch TV, watch YouTube and that. Relax yourself, man. You can't be dating with pulling out coupons in what? Nando's? Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, yeah, I've got a flipping half a chicken. Like, you can get the half a chicken.
On the first date.
Yeah,
on the first date?
Yeah, it could happen.
But I think I would do that. I'd
don't.
say, look,
Listen,
I'd say to the date, listen, I got half a chicken. Do you want it? You know that person is not going to
Yes.
say no. You'll be like,
Yeah.
all right, I'll have
Yeah,
that. Half a
definitely.
chicken.
Half a
Oh,
chicken.
you
Yeah,
know
let
that's
it come my way. I'll pay for the date because it won't be much, isn't it? Then you're just
'cause
having
you'll
your
be like,
burger or
yeah,
whatever.
Exactly. Yeah,
That's a good one, yeah. But then what if the guy said, I'll pay for the date,
Okay.
and then he pulls out a coupon?
Oh.
Then what would you do?
No, it's all right. At least you've got something off the meal. It's all right. I personally would not object to that because I'm always looking for vouchers, discounts, wherever.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong in that. You know what I mean?
I think, yeah, you're saying that, but I
Yeah.
think it would put a
Put you
lot
off?
of women off.
Really?
No, a lot of
Yeah,
women, I'm saying.
maybe.
If
yeah.
a guy says to her,
the guy
like, okay,
pulls
I'll
out
pay
a
for the first
voucher,
date,
yeah.
let's go here or whatever.
Yeah.
And then when he comes to paying, like,
Oh yeah, I got a coupon.
Pull that coupon out.
Yeah.
Here you go, sir. That would be, £5 off your meal. Yeah, that would be $29.99.
That's fine. For me personally,
For you, it's fine, but it would give a lot of ick.
Yeah, to most women.
Most women. Would you go on a date if they said up front, we're splitting?
What, splitting what? The bill?
The bill. Say,
like, up front.
Up front,
right.
like before we even go, like me.
Right. I'd be like, all right then. I'd think, oh gosh.
I would say that. If I was going to go on a date, I would be like, listen, I'm not paying for you. You better pay for yourself. You're coming to see me.
I'd go for the date, then I wouldn't want to see him again.
See, you're proving my point.
No,
you said earlier that you'd go on a second date.
But I wouldn't want that person to say it to me when we're on the meal deal. Okay. I would not want a guy to say that to me right at the start.
Like before,
because I know no matter what, I would split it anyway. But if a guy's saying that to me right at the start,
that'll put you off.
Forget that. He's put me off. Forget that.
So you'd tell him, I'll be there in a minute, and then just leave him to it and ghost him and that.
Yeah, I would. I wouldn't even want to go. Because my intentions are always to split the bill. I would always do that. But no, don't tell me what to do.
Well, he's not telling you what to do. He's just saying it.
He's telling me.
No, how is he telling you? He's just making sure that we're on the same level because we're going 50-50 in this day.
Yeah, but which I would anyway, regardless.
Yeah, but he doesn't know that.
Yeah, but if I was to say no to him, so you're telling me that he wouldn't even turn up for the date?
Depending who it is.
So he wouldn't then.
No, but depending who it is. No. Depending who it is.
I don't know if guys would even say that up front.
No, because...
Would any guys say that?
I mean, I would.
Would you really?
Of course. Of course, why not? I mean, obviously, I'm different to most of the guys, because most guys can't talk and can't, can't navigate towards women, yeah? But because of my experience and stuff, I'm not bigging myself up, but I'm at that point where I would be up front. Right, don't make that face. What's that face about? I'm telling you a good story, yeah?
Come on, tell me your story. Come on.
Not a story, but it's a good point.
Point. Come on.
This one laughs too much, man. Guys, put in the comments, man. This one makes me laugh all the time for no reason. And we're supposed to be co-hosting.
We are.
Yeah, but we need to be serious. This is turning out to be a comedy joke.
No, it's not.
You're laughing too much, man.
Go on, tell us your story.
I'm the kind of guy, I've seen women, I've seen them come in my life, I've seen them go, I've got that experience of where I need, I've got that confidence in myself to say, listen,
this is what you want.
This is what I want. I'm splitting the bill because this is the first time we're getting to know each other and this is going to be our first date together. So I don't want for you to pay for it or I to pay for it because I might not see you again. You might not see me again.
Yeah.
So instead of having that regret, let's just split the bill. No, if you're happy with that.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, would you tell them right at the start? This is the point.
100%.
That's
what I'm trying to tell you. Because I know, if she says no, then she's the one.
Okay, so you'd make it clear based on the date.
Of course. She's not serious. She's got 10 other guys waiting for her. And she's going to go with whoever pays for her meal. And if she was serious about me, she'd be like, okay, that's fine. We'll split it. That shows intention towards you. Yeah. And if she says listen, I'm not thinking it, fine, fair enough. You've got other sim waiting on the sidelines that's going to pay for your bill, but he's not going to look like me, so good luck with that one.
Yeah, because we don't like to keep our eggs in one basket, innit?
Well, depends on who you're talking to.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say we're splitting. But I don't know about, what do you guys think, guys? Would you, girls, let me know if you would be, obviously you would be icked out, innit? If somebody says to you,
at the start.
We're splitting, I'm still going to come see you. Yeah, from a guy, it comes out as really bad. But if a girl says that to you, guys would be happy. This is the flip side of it.
Really?
The guys would be, I would be so happy if a girl said to me, listen, we're going, but I'm going to pay for my own self.
Yeah, but that's a good thing with women saying that because you know you're not going to end up paying.
Yeah, but not most women are not saying that though. That's why we've got this podcast to make people aware of what's going on in the dating area, Do you test guys to see if they'll pay? But you don't test them, you just expect it. That's not a test.
But testing in what way? Is it when it comes to the bill?
Bill, isn't it?
Then you say...
No, but some girls might say, oh, if he can't even pay for my first meal, how is he going to take care of me in the future sort of thing? But that's just the first date. But girls would get put off by that. Would you get put off by that? would you test the guy if he's gonna pay? But then they'll always pay, isn't it?
Yeah, guys
That's
would
why.
always generally pay. They
There
would
you go.
always want to. They would always. They never wait
Initiate
for.
it.
They would never wait for the women to.
Yeah.
You know, the man would not just sit and wait. You know, like when the bill's there, they would always get their wallet. Or yeah.
This is why I really think we need to change the mindset when it comes to dating. Like, you know, when men are trying to date women, because yeah, they'll pay for the date. Now, if she's got somebody that's better than you in the pipeline, she might go on a date with you on a Tuesday, but on a Saturday she's going on a night out with somebody else who she's meeting and she likes him. What about the fucking 60 quid that you paid for Nando's?
Exactly.
It's all gone down the drain. And if you're on a normal wage like me, like, you know, you work a good amount of hours, like 5-6 hours for that £60.
Exactly.
You know, so it's just not. I mean, 6 hours for me to work to just pay for that date for half an hour or even 1 hour.
1 hour.
It's a bit too much. It's a bit too much. That's why I would always like. First of all, I just wouldn't go on the first date because I just think it's just unnecessary, right? And yeah, if I was to go, then I'll split it 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Oh yeah.
100%. Because if
I
I'm
think
paying,
definitely men would judge then. If a woman is not then, you know, right at the end when the bill arrives, and if she is not willing to offer, then you know that all she's expecting is just to be
paid for.
paid for.
Yeah, because if I'm taking my wallet out, or
And
now
she's
people
not
pay
even-
with the phones
yeah.
now, and I'm about to pay, and she'll be like, "Oh, let's split it." Not even once. Not seeing you again.
Yeah, no.
Allow that.
That's just
why.
going to put men off, definitely.
But some
But then
men,
some men don't. They'll be fine with
Go
it
on.
because obviously they want the second date with that woman.
exactly.
Because they're
The-
attracted to her, isn't it? That's what
Exactly,
it
and they
is.
would do anything, but
Yeah.
then not realizing that they're spending so much money. Now, if you say a man tries to date in this day and age, one meal, even in Nando's, would you ever let your date pay fully while you ordered the most expensive thing on the menu? Say you ordered like a full chicken,
Yeah.
and your date only ordered like chips. Would you still make him pay?
No, because for me, I would split it, like
Yeah,
I say.
of
But then
course.
I don't know how he would feel because obviously, if I've had the most, yeah, I don't know.
I'd just be like, order what the hell you want because you're paying for it. I'm not paying for it.
Really?
Yeah, well, like I said to you, I would always say that I'm going to split it before I
Yeah.
go on a date anyway. So
Okay.
you order what you're going to pay
Oh,
for.
right. So you're going to split it half. No, even though you're saying you've had chips and she's had the chicken.
Yeah, but then if she's ordered more than me, then why am I going to pay for her?
So then you wouldn't split it halfway then?
No, I wouldn't. Not when it comes to that. Say if I'm only having like, say, half a chicken
Yeah.
and she's ordered like 2 full chickens.
Yeah.
My order will be 20 quid. Her order will be 40 quid. Why am I going to split it?
So then you wouldn't split it?
No, not when it comes to that. Why would I? You get it?
So you'd make her pay her share, her bit, and you'd...
It's like, say, a guy's on a date with you.
Yeah.
And you don't drink, for example.
Yes.
And he's drank 3 fucking JDN Cokes.
I'd still split it. With me, I would still split it.
Really?
But I know, yeah.
But
Definitely.
wouldn't that be a bit of a
No,
piss
no.
take?
No, on the first date, it doesn't matter. It's like, we'll just split it.
Right, okay. Well, I
That's
would.
just me anyway, but I
Okay.
don't think that
No.
other women
Women would
agree
never
to
split
that.
that.
They
No.
wouldn't split
They would
it. They'd be like, okay, you pay for your drinks and
Yeah.
then we'll just split the food or something like that, maybe.
Well, let us know in the comments below what you guys
How
would
you
do.
would do, yeah.
Yeah, because I would not split that. If you've ordered more than me, forget it. Well, it's not happening. Okay, what do you do if the bill comes and it's like a silence of who's gonna do what, like who's gonna initiate? So if we go in splits or thinking, see, this is why I always say you should go beforehand thinking if we're gonna split it or
Yeah.
who's gonna pay for it. So there's not that awkward silence there.
Right at the start.
Yeah, right at the end, when
right
the
at
bill
end it
comes. Because you don't know, innit, if you're gonna split it or he's gonna pay for it or she's gonna pay for it or.
But obviously, you'd have to say, should we just split it? Or
Yeah,
you
yeah.
say, or I'll pay, or something
Yeah.
if it's a guy, if it's going to be, I don't know. Yeah.
So if he splits the bill, does that mean that you're just friends?
Not really, because then you'd after discuss later in the
Yeah.
messages, okay, do you want to meet up again?
Yeah.
How could it be well, it depends how you see it, whether you
Yeah.
had that connection or not, whether you see it, you know, further for a second date, maybe, you know, like that, I'd say. I don't know.
I mean, I would split it. I wouldn't just say you're just my friend because I've split it. Or
But why would you say there and then on the date?
no, you wouldn't say it
no,
then.
you wouldn't.
No,
No.
what I'm saying is, if he splits the bill,
Yes.
and you've expected him to pay,
Yeah.
Say if he said that, oh, I'm gonna pay for it,
Yeah.
and when it comes down to it, he's like, oh, let's just split it.
Yeah.
Does that give you a message like he don't want nothing to do with me, isn't it?
You'd be thinking, okay, at the start he said he's paying for it. But you don't really discuss things like, well, you obviously would, but when you go on a date, you don't really discuss things like